Okay, buttons, that's what we talked about last time, but this time we're gonna talk about brushes. That's what we're gonna talk about. Okay, so up here we have our brushes in Krita, right? And we can access these brushes. So basically the way that you can see all brushes is just click on all. Okay, easy peasy. And then after all, so basically you want to be able to set up your own brush presets, but I want you to pay attention, like over here under, I've named these, I think, animation. Yeah, so these are the animation brushes I use. And they're just standard default brushes inside of Krita. But when I right click, you can see that those brushes pop up in here as well. And so basically the way that you can access those brushes is you can say, I want to see all of these brushes. And you can choose like, so whatever is in this menu here is actually in this menu here. So if I want to see just the animation brushes, then all I have to do is right click and I can access these brushes on the fly. Krita has these really great fly out menus. I find them handy, right? So they're good. And here you can zoom in and out and you can move stuff around and you can draw and yeah, fun stuff, fun stuff. And that's basically brushes. That's it. The other thing after brushes is if you want to create your own brushes, like say, for example, if I want to put another brush in here. So let's go hunting for a brush. Let's go to paint. And let's say I like this brush here. Yeah, that brush is pretty cool, right? It's not too bad. Could have a little bit of work done to it, but let's say that's the brush we like. All we have to do to assign it to animation is we can just right click over the brush, assign to tag animation, and then that's it, right? And then we have our brush in there. So if we right click in here, we can't see because there's not enough settings in there, so I'll explain that in a moment. But if we come over here to animation, we can see our brush has been in here. So now let's say, okay, the brush has been added and I want to remove it. So we can say remove from other tags or remove from this tag. So we're just going to say remove from this tag, and then we have our brushes back. And that's it. I was going to say something else about brushes. Give me a moment. I think it was under configure Krita. If I think about it, I'll put it in the next one. But that's pretty much all you need to know about brushes. So it's pretty simple. Yeah, so all of these are standard brushes. You'll notice that I have 2 smudge brushes in here, and I basically have 3 pencil brushes because really, you know, who wants to draw with the same pencil every day? So I mix it up a little bit when I'm doing rough animation, and yeah, and I have these brushes. Basically, this is a kind of like your liquify tool in Photoshop, except basically you can distort and move stuff around. So it's super handy as well. These 2 smudge brushes are really great for creating motion blur and that kind of thing. So they work really well on like rough line work. So if I'll just show you. We'll go to work and background. Yeah, it's like that's it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. See how it gets all streaky, and then you can just come back in over the top. This is you can add those streak lines. Huh? How cool is that? That's awesome, right? Yeah, I know. Please stop clapping. Okay, all right. So that's it. That's it for brushes. See you in the next one.